And yep, it is another week. And you know when it's a Friday, 6 p.m. BST, GMT +1, wherever you are. I'm based in the UK. It is your weekly mobile live roundup show. I'm one of your hosts, Ben from SamMobile. Welcome to your weekly roundup for all the hottest news in the world of Samsung. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all safe during this time. Yes, we are live. And yes, indeed, do make sure to share it out wherever you are. Get people on here. Let's get into the chat and let's engage because, as always, man, this is where we get to be a bit informal, but we give you all the latest news that's been happening in the world daily on Samsung at SamMobile. We've got amazing writers that keep up to date every single day, giving you the freshest in the world of Samsung. And we pretty much take all the hot takes, all the hot news, and pretty much give it to you in a form of a live show so that we can interact with you as our audience. Get you over to the SamMobile channel as well as the SamMobile website. So hopefully that is going to be another fun one. I get to relax as well, right? I get to vibe. I get to have a bit more fun. I get to have a bit more one-on-one interaction with you all as, the SamMobile audience. And yeah, we really appreciate it. And we love the fact that you are all here tuned in. As always, make sure that you've got everything in tune, ready, sit back and to have some fun. Boom, let's bring up the chat. Let's see who we've got over here. We've got Ben in here. Oh, someone with the same name as me. Hello. Hi, what's good? We've got Technically T. Welcome. Thank you. First time I've seen you on the SamMobile Live. Appreciate you joining, my bro. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're going to have some fun here. You've got us here at SamMobile for like a good 1 hour where we go in for hot topic. And we pretty much give that to you live and direct. We've got Barry saying, says something about the FE. We've talked plenty about the FE on previous shows, so definitely recommend, man, for the replay crew. We've got this as a playlist there as well. Definitely go check out the previous ones where we've had some discussions about the potential upcoming FE. So definitely go check that as well. LT says, yo, what's good? Awesome. We've got a great roundup of topics, and as always, man, our writers are busy at it, man. They keep it busy at it every single day. They got hot news, and again, I always tell you, man, YouTube only gives me 100 characters to work with, so I've got to work with what I can put in the title and give that to you as well. But you know what? You saw what it is, and one of the topics that we could be hitting up and rounding up is AMD powered Exynos graphics chips could be coming to the Galaxy A series. Oh, okay, right. Interesting. Samsung's new 13-inch stretchable OLED literally adds a third dimension. Okay, we got some stuff going on here. We have got some stuff going on here. And then, man, the Galaxy Note 9. Where was the Note 9? It says the Galaxy Note 9 will no longer receive monthly firmware updates. And this is a bit of a wild card. And I'm saving a wild card for the end, right? It says, if Samsung really launching the Galaxy S22 before the end of this year, nah, Samsung, you wildin'. Nah. You wildin'. Quit playing with me. Now you got my American accent coming out. Quit playing with me. Woo! Should be an interesting one. So we got 4 hot topics for you all to delve in and enjoy. And I cannot wait to dissect and digest and ingest and intake and give you our 2 cents at SamMobile. What we think of these 4 topics, and pretty much give a shout out to some of the writers, man. And I said it, and I keep saying it, man. Keep building up to it. As of October, you're gonna be seeing us scale up even more. If you come over, hey, we ain't back yet. We're gonna be triple back. We are going to be everywhere. and you will be seeing some of the writers come onto the show supporting. Definitely, they're the ones that take time to really delve in, do all the fact finding, and put the effort and the hours into the paper to give us these amazing articles that you find on SamMobile.com. So getting their 2 cents in the future will be great to have on a live show. Quick intermission. Please do let me know in the comment section below if the sound is good. All my levels seem like it's fine. Everything looks to be good. But do let me know in the comment section below if the volume and the sound is clear. We always want to make sure that visually we're giving you the quality that you deserve, as well as the audio for your listening pleasure as well. For all that are watching live, as well as for the replay crew. Woo-hoo! Let's take a quick dip dive into the comment section again before we continue and dive and dissect and read out the first topic, which is in the title and the description. Again, welcome to your SamMobile Weekly Roundup live show, where we give you the hottest topics in the world of Samsung, all from SamMobile.com. We got Mr. Coffin saying the audio is good. Boom. Love that. Appreciate it. Thank you. We got Michael that says, hello, bro, from Nigeria, West Africa. Salute. What's good? And salute to all the people tuning in internationally, man. Wherever you are in the world, we really appreciate you taking your time to watch it. Definitely share the link out and get people on here for all the latest and the hot take in the world of Samsung. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. We are going to have some fun. We are going to have some fun. Who's ready for the first topic? I'm ready for the first topic. And I think this first topic is definitely hot in the bands. It is definitely hot in the bands. It's hot in the bands for sure, and in a good way, right? Because we've seen this announcement with this, ongoing, this upcoming future partnership with what Samsung are going to be doing with AMD with their Radeon technology. Now, the Radeon technology groups is RTG. Radeon technology is the graphics division of AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. That's the acronym of the company, if you didn't know. I'm a big crypto of acronym. That's just me. And your boy got fresh trim as well, man. I like to feel, fresh. Come correct. Don't mind me. I like to act a fool. My peoples know me like that. But we are going to jump straight into the first topic of tonight, or morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And not to discriminate, shout out to the replay crew that are taking their time out to delve in and watch as well. You've been here before, you've heard of the writer Mihai. Definitely, he does not miss his punches and really gets in when it comes to getting the articles in. And as always, you will find these articles on SamMobile.com, your place for all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily. And for an ad-free experience, definitely, man, subscribe. SamMobile.com, and we've got this article that was posted on the 8th of September, 3 days ago, by our resident Mihai, and it is titled, you see it, man, Amd-powered Exynos chips could be coming to the Galaxy A series. Yeah, all right, now you're talking to me. And again, you will find this article on SamMobile.com. All right. And it says the next gen Exynos 2200 chipset would be the only Samsung system on a chip SoC for short to utilize an AMD graphics based on the RDNA 2 architecture. Again, this is based on Radeon Technologies Group, their graphics division, at least not according to a recent rumor. Disclaimer, rumor alert, ding, 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 ding. I'm going to get a soundboard soon. I'm going to invest in a soundboard. Put some sound effects and make it a bit more fun, right? Why not? claiming that Samsung has another AMD-powered Exynos chipset in the works for the mid-range Galaxy A lineup. Okay, A series getting some love as per Samsung's highest selling models. The name is unknown, but regardless, the rumor suggests that there will be two versions of the same mid-range Exynos chip. One will be two compute units and be aimed at the mid-range Galaxy A family series of devices. The other will boast four compute units for the improved performance in the upper mid-range segment. Right, right. What it says for the third paragraph is the latter AMD Exynos chipset model will be employed by at least two smartphone OEMs from China. Interesting. Oh yeah. I see they've been outsourcing Exynos chips, like the Exynos 1080. Excuse me. Claims the source, and this sort of falls in line with the previous reports of Oppo and Xiaomi eyeing the Exynos 2200 SoC for some future smartphone. Now, what we are assuming is the Galaxy A53 and A73 would be prime contenders for the AMD Exynos SoCs. The source didn't mention any specific Galaxy A models that would end up employing AMD's graphics in the future. However, if Samsung does indeed plan on following this strategy, then the Galaxy A53 and the A73 would be prime contenders. These two phones have yet to be announced, of course. That will probably be a 2022 model, right? But that's logically to assume that they will eventually, given their lineage, the Galaxy A50 series is one of the most flourishing smartphone series, and both the A52 and A72 have redefined the mid-range segment earlier this year, all thanks to additions such as water resistance and IP67 rating, stereo speakers, 120 Hz displays, and more. Samsung may want to keep the momentum going by improving the upcoming Galaxy A53 and the Galaxy A73. Boosting performance will help of AMD graphics could go a long way, but we see. Big shout out to Mihai. This article was posted on the 8th of September. Do check it out on SamMobile.com. I'm not going to say the obvious, apart from, are they going to drop the 5G naming at the end of these smartphones next year? Please. I just, I just don't want to see 5G at the end of the names of these devices anymore. Like, I'm done with it. That's just me personally. Anyone else? Comment in the section below. In the comment section below. But this is good. This is good. If they're gonna be able to trickle down, let's start from the beginning. Let's rewind and start from the beginning. We thought initially that the AMD powered chipsets were really going to be going for the ultra premium end to start with, right? Because again, we expect that moving away from Mali, integrating AMD Radeon graphics with RDNA 2 architecture, miniaturized for mobile. Interesting proposition. And AMD know how to build graphics. They know how to build graphics. We know that. But to see in the A series potentially this soon, again, rumored potentially this soon, is an interesting take. It's a very interesting take. And I'm here for it. Again, we always want to say take it with a grain of salt, take it with a pinch of salt, take it with setting your expectations in a place that doesn't get you too ahead of yourself, right? We always say manage that in that retrospect. But this is a good sign. I think Samsung have appreciated and understood the assignment of what competition brings when it comes to what the competition do with their system on a chip graphics, Apple, and especially with Qualcomm with the Adreno series. The Adreno series has had consistently strong graphics from generation to generation, from way back, even when they were doing quad-core system on the chips back in the Samsung Galaxy S4. The Mali chips, based on the openness of what ARM have with their graphics architecture for their system on a chip, with their big load architecture, it can leave a bit left wanting. Let's just put it out there and say. So this is very promising to see. And if people, when it comes to the mid-range sector, are going to be able to taste that straight away from the jump, that's very good potentially. That's very good potentially. Now, in terms of the devices that are following, we aren't assuming that those two core devices, the A70 series as well as the A50 series, will be the ones to really jump on it, especially with how popular the A50 series. This time around, the A50 series really got the love in terms of the power jump because of the 5G increment that it got on it. And it's the one that actually got the A52S boost as well. We discussed that in my previous weekly roundup. So it's a it's an interesting one. I'm here to see it. I'm here for it. If this rumor is true, which again, this is rumor and speculation. If the rumor is true, then Samsung's most popular and highest selling range device could be getting a massive improvement. And if they can make sure that they not fix, but if they make sure that things like cooling and thermal design is managed well, mobile gamers, which I'm not one, so I'm not gonna act disingenuous and act like I'm a mobile gamer. I may be considering integrating it more into my content. Who knows? But if this is the case, this is a good look. This is a good look. But yeah, AMD Exynos powered Radeon graphics chipsets won't just potentially be coming to the flagships, but mid range with the Galaxy A series as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and do check out the full article again over at SamMobile.com. And back to the chat. Boom. Skadoosh. He says, guys, please give us instructions about the AMD GPU and how it will work. Hey, we don't know. We don't fully know. We don't fully know. We are eager and we are excited to see it when it comes into fruition. And it looks like it might potentially be trickling down to the mid-range devices as well. But until then, we know we know. Adroth says, yo, what's good? Thank you for joining the stream. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Gonzalo Torres, it says, September the 10th, and still no news about the Galaxy S21 FE launch date. I think it will cost higher than its predecessor. We don't know. We don't know. What I can say is, if you want the freshest and hottest news, trust me, man, and you've seen the previous articles on the previous live shows as well, definitely go check out SamMobile.com. If you're gonna hear any rumors, any potential news, you will hear it and see it fresh off the press there. Well, we suspect that maybe the S21 FE is not that far off. It's not that far. The A series died at the A50, then the S20 FE tried to take its place. Yeah, it depends really. Gonzalo Torres says if true, AMD processors should improve the performance of the A series and approach to something more middle upper range instead of the FE editions. Ooh, you never know. This AMD GPU and Exynos will be promising. Yeah, it's promising. We definitely have to see that as an optimistic and very promising state of mind to be in. Thumbs up to you as well, Mr. Torres. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That is pretty much. That is pretty much. Oh, let's see. Do. Let's check the audio to make sure we're good. Do. Oh, yo. Okay. Hopefully the audio should be better. Hopefully the audio should be better. All right. Where's that song from? Hey, yeah, yeah. You see, this is what happens when the guys at SamMobile leave me alone to have fun in these live streams. I'll start going in. But I guess this is the kind of vibe that they want as well. So I ain't complaining. I get to be a bit more me. Come on now. Allow your brother to, chill and have a bit of fun. It's been a productive week. All right. Next topic. So we're on a roll. So that we've got a bit of time to give you space to do pretty much near enough a little mini Q&A, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Next topic. Oh, let's dive into this one. Oh, screen tech. And don't Samsung know a thing or two about screen tech? All right. And it says Samsung's new 13-inch stretchable OLED literally adds a third dimension. And again, we got Mihai on a roll, and he dropped this article fresh today. That's what I'm telling you, people, man. SamMobile.com for the hottest news daily in the world of Samsung. That is where you want to be. And that's without a shadow of a doubt. So again, big shout out to Mihai for getting this article in. So we're going to break this down and pretty much see what this is all about, because display tech is, as we know, Samsung's specialty. That says over the years, Samsung's OLED panels went from rigid to flexible to foldable. Very true. And now looks like the next revolutionary step may be stretchable OLED panels. Earlier today, Samsung demonstrated such technology at Global Tech Korea 2021. Good pickup. This wasn't the first demonstration of stretchable OLED display, but it certainly looks like Samsung Display brought this technology to a whole new level from the last time we saw it in action. All right. You've tickled my fancy. You tickled my fancy, mate. A few months ago, SAIT demonstrated stretchable display technology for a small wrist-worn heart rate monitor. The stretchable display looked unconceivable and consisted of a few pixels, too few to form high detailed images. However, the stretchable OLED panel demonstrated earlier today, boom, at Kuma_sleepy/@ET News looks more like a conventional display with a very unique characteristic. Very interesting. Watch Samsung's 13-inch stretchable OLED display in action. Oh, okay, we're going to play that. The video below emerged after Global Tech Korea 2021 presentation from earlier today concluded, and it shows a stretchable 13-inch OLED panel in action. There's an image of flowing lava on the screen, while a hardware element hidden behind the stretchable OLED panel pushes the surface of the screen outwards. Wow. Damn. It literally adds a third dimension to otherwise a 2D surface of a screen. Ooh, okay. Building up to actually before we play this. Now, this type of technology might not be fit for conventional mobile phones or tablets, but Samsung creates all sorts of display-based products, from mobile panels to the largest LED video boards and digital waterfalls in the world. Okay. The company also powers cinemas and has created a green screen alternative for filmmakers. Oh, I believe that's what's used in Mandalorian, isn't it? With that in mind, Samsung and or its numerous display clients have surely considered more than one use case for this new technology. Time will tell if it will ever be put into practice. Until then, we can only imagine the applications it could have. Okay. All right. I see what you've done. Let's maximize this bad boy. Okay, let's look at this.
Wow. Okay. This is very, very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Wow. Wow. And again, this article was posted today on the 10th of September, Friday, on SamMobile.com. Big shout out to Mihai for getting this article in. Wow. Just when you think you've seen it all, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wowzers. Big, 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 big wowzers. My goodness. Let your boy pour some to get hydrated so I don't miss what I need to drop on here. A 13-inch stretchable OLED display. And again, as stated, these developer conferences, these tech showcases are to really showcase the bleeding edge of what a company's research and development in their specialty area are working on and developing. Right? It doesn't mean it will ever come into fruition. It doesn't mean we'll ever see it in the consumer sector. But as stated, Samsung are more than just consumer based, right? Consumer based is kind of like the front facing glamorous side of things. But from military applications to construction to healthcare to advertising, Samsung develops so much more behind the scenes, even with their specialty areas like display. And as we obviously know, when it comes to semiconductor manufacturing, this is something that they really specialize in, they push in. And in terms of building things to quality scale, not just to scale, but to quality scale, memory chips, everything like that, this is something that they specialize in. And the implications for this are very, very interesting. But I think even for what's potentially possible with rigid displays, flexible displays, rollable displays, stretchable displays, there could be a place for consumer sector. Again, as been stated with smartwatches and wearable tech, this could be something that could be applied there. I can't necessarily think of something off head, but you know what? Not being able to think of something off head is okay. I always like to say that it's good to not know it all. I think even for Samsung themselves, for how far they push the technology, sometimes it's pushing the technology to get to where it needs to get to be able to do and showcase such things, even without knowing how to apply it in the real world yet. And I think that's still a good thing. I think that is still a good thing to be able to push the technology before knowing the actual full real world implications and benefits that it could bring. Sometimes it's the other way around, which is great. And sometimes it happens where it's the other way around, but the technology to achieve what you want in the real world isn't there. And sometimes it's a case here where the technology to showcase that tech is available, but the real world application is still very suspect. Either way is a good place. Sometimes one comes before the other and eventually meet, right? This is what we experienced when it came to foldable screens. For years, we rumored about it. We saw, I don't know if you guys remember the Galaxy Round. The Galaxy Round, right? With the inner bend display. From that conception to what we saw with the Note Edge, or as some people like to call it, the Note 4 Edge, it's the Note Edge. Which I wish I got the Note Edge and not the Note 4 and kept it. Anyway, that's for another discussion for another day. But seeing this is a very, very interesting take for sure. And again, adding that extra layer of dimension, this could be something that adds consumer tech for things like maybe tablets when it comes to watching certain content, media consumption. It's interesting. But yes, as you saw in the little showcase there, Very, very intriguing. Very and most intriguing for sure. But that is Samsung's new product showcase concept of a 13-inch stretchable OLED display. Article was posted today on the 10th on SamMobile.com. Back to the chat. Love from India. India, love to you too. Do you think, in your opinion, that if the Exynos GPU for the Exynos can surpass the others? Yeah, basically, I think it has. It's with anything that's transitioning, it can really transition absolutely perfectly on par in terms of performance, efficiency, both, and maybe potentially pass up the competition as well. The potential's always there. The potential's always there, no doubt. The potential's always there, no doubt at all. Hey, we got Bailey here. Portland, Jamaica is in the house. Bow, bow, bow. What's good? Again, big shout out to every one of you that are joining anywhere in the world. Really appreciate you coming through, man. You are all the reason why we do these weekly roundups, to bring you the hottest news in the world of Samsung weekly. Chitan, we've got True. Okay, cool. Glad you think so. Sahar says, any news about the One UI 4.0 beta? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. How do you think the chip shortage will affect Samsung's lineup? I think it's just affected everyone, to be fair. I think it's just affected everyone. I think it's just really affected everyone. Clark Little says S22 Ultra 1TB for me. Boy, you might know something more than I do. Love from India. Really, really appreciate you all. 11 concurrent viewers in here. We really appreciate it, man. Let's get the views higher. We'll be doing this at an earlier time to suit more of the audience come October. I'm just so excited for October to land, because you are going to see SamMobile level up even more. And I think we've been leveling up already. I promise you. I promise you. But we are halfway through your weekly live roundup show for SamMobile. And just a quick recap that if you just landed here right now, this is what we do every Friday, and pretty much give you the 4 hot topics in the world of Samsung, all from SamMobile.com. So definitely, if you want the hottest news in the world of Samsung daily, fresh off the press, sometimes the articles drop even before the live show happens on a Friday, go visit SamMobile.com. And so that you don't miss any future videos and weekly roundup live show streams on SamMobile TV, make sure you like, subscribe, turn the notifications so you don't miss it at all. If you didn't know you've landed here for the first time, I am your host, Ben, and this is pretty much the face that you'll be seeing when it comes to all videos related on SamMobile. It says, I want to know that is the Google Tensor chip same as the Exynos chip? Like, there's some reports. We've got some articles about that. So if you've not watched our previous weekly roundup shows, we've got a playlist. Go back. It's titled in there. There has been some updates because Samsung are going to be the ones that are building it to scale. So there's been some updates and there's been some stuff about how it's built off that. We heavily talked about this previously as well. Is it possible that Samsung makes their own operating system? To an extent, they do for their wearables and their smart home technology. Yes, Tizen. But everything is heavily focused on their partnership and building an open ecosystem, an ecosystem nonetheless for hardware, but a software-based ecosystem that intertalks with the hardware world, but is still open. So you see that with their partnership with Wear OS, with their new wearables and the Galaxy Watch 4 and Watch 4 Classic. But yeah. Oh, topic number 3. It should be a quick fire run, but kind of makes me feel a bit sad. Kind of makes me feel a bit sad. And we got this article that was written by Adnan himself 2 days ago on the 8th of September on SamMobile.com. And it's titled, Your Galaxy Note 9 will no longer receive monthly firmware updates. Yeesh. Aww, Note 9. Note 9. Look at that lovely back fingerprint sensor. And again, to get the full reading of this article, which I will be breaking down for you now, go visit SamMobile.com. Woo-wee. Wow, it's been 3 years since the Galaxy Note 9 came out. Whoa. The device has already received its 2 major Android OS upgrades, as promised. Now that its third year of security updates has also ended, Samsung has decided it will no longer release monthly firmware updates for the Note 9. Oh, damn. That's not to say that there won't be any security updates for this device going forward. The company has simply decided there's no reason to keep this outdated device on a monthly release cycle going forward. Yeah. The Galaxy Note 9 will only receive quarterly updates from now on. Reasonable. Reasonable. It's usual for Samsung to refresh the firmware update cycles for its devices every few months. As devices get older, they can be dropped from monthly schedules to quarterly. That's exactly what happened to the Galaxy Note 9. I'm so going to get a soundboard because I'm doing this all manually with the reaction sounds, and it's just like, yeah. Samsung has dropped the Galaxy Note 9 down to the quarterly release schedule, so it will continue to receive security updates, but only once every 3 months. Still reasonable. This is still better than being on a biannual schedule, true. So at least there's 4 in a year. Devices on that list only receive firmware updates twice a year. 4 times is better. If history is any indication, the Galaxy Note 9 should be on a quarterly cycle for about a year before it's relegated even further. Relegated. What a word. What a word. It's also possible that Samsung might just drop support for the device altogether once it hits the 4-year mark. You can always use our custom tool to find out if your Samsung phone is running the latest patch. We also have just about every Galaxy Note 9 firmware you would need in our database. Man, come on, people. We ain't just giving you news. We are giving you software, database, legacy, and new stuff, man. Damn. Shout out to Adnan for this article. Big one. Definitely go check out the full article read again on SamMobile.com. I like the Note 9. The Note 9 was special to me because it was the one that really put the stamp back on the Note series, right? We all know that the Note 8 had the shrunken battery capacity to 3,300, and it was actually even smaller than the S8 Plus, which had 3,500. How do I remember these things? But the Note 9 really brought confidence back into what was always synonymous with the Note series having the best battery in terms of capacity and usage, up to 4,000 milliamps. It holds a dear place. I really liked what the Note 9 represented. I really did. But time moves so quickly, right? Time moves so quickly, and it's already had its two major OS updates. The Note 9 was a device that was from 2018. My goodness, it was from 2018. Why does it feel sooner? Oh, the only Note I haven't actually managed to try was the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, the Note 10 series in general. And I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent. I held the normal Note 10 and I loved that 6.3-inch compact size of a Note. It was gorgeous. And I might actually buy, I think used is about £200. I might just buy one and just do some throwback content on it. But yeah, the Galaxy Note 9, as a quick hot take on this one, is being relegated to a quarterly security update schedule for it. It might get that, which means it's 4 updates in a year. It might then go down to a bi-yearly upgrade of updates, or it might just stop getting support altogether when it gets to month or year number 4. But as always, if you are a Note 9 user, you can definitely go on there to make sure that go on SamMobile.com, use our custom tool to see you are running on the latest patch, and we've pretty much got every firmware in our database as well. Big thank you to the Galaxy Note 9. Really like that one. Really like that one. And for the full article, make sure you visit sammobile.com as always. And back to the chat. Woo! Okay, let me pour me one. It's Friday, yay. Wow, we're seeing people pop in the chat. We love to see it. All right, all right, all right. Just reading through. RIP the Galaxy Note 9. Yeah. I mean, it's still there. It's still there. It's just time moves quickly for these devices when it comes to software updates, man. It really does. It really, really does. It would be great if you smile a little. You're making me seem like I'm a sad person. I'm not. Trust me. I'm as bubbly as it comes. I'm using the Note 10 Plus 5G, and it's the best phone I've ever used. I do like, honestly, 6 point. The only potential downside that I saw was for the size of it. I think it had a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, potentially the battery life. But holding a Note series phone that is so premium and so compact, my goodness, that thing is gorgeous. Note 10, no cap, Note 10 is gorgeous, and I keep saying this year, but I might buy one used just to fulfill my gap of every. I've used every single Note minus the Note 5, because technically that did not come to the UK, so I'm not counting that. But Note 1, 2, 3, number 4, which is my favorite, Note 7, RIP, Note 8, Note 9, Note 20, of course. Note 10 was the one that I just missed. I might just buy one used. I really, really enjoyed it. Glad to know that you're really doing great. Keep rocking. You are the Wikipedia for Samsung. We are your authority for all things Samsung. Definitely visit us on SamMobile.com for all the latest news daily in the world of Samsung. Ooh, we are on the final stretch, people. we are on the final stretch, and the final stretch does leave us to topic number 4. Topic number 4. That's just my poor attempt of a Boston accent. Topic number 4. Topic number 4. This, I kid you not, this title was already freaking me because we've had a lot of S22 rumored discussions on the weekly roundup for sure. Like, even when it was an episodic video roundup, we had a lot of these discussions already. And this, I kid you not, the S21 series already being pushed to mid-January this year announcement instead of end of February into March was already an early push. This article, none other by Adnan himself, on a Tuesday at the 7th of September, written and rounded up, is a big rumor speculation disclaimer. Big one. This is like a fat off one, right? Big one. And it's titled and it says, is Samsung really launching the Galaxy S22 series before the end of this year? Okay. It's always the same story every year. Rumors claim that Samsung's next flagship Galaxy S series would launch much earlier than its predecessor. It's not surprising that to hear something similar with the Galaxy S22 roundup. Word on the street is that Samsung will be launching the Galaxy S22 lineup earlier than expected. It's claimed the Galaxy S22 might actually launch before the end of this year. Is that really going to be the case though? Samsung rumored to launch the Galaxy S22 before 2021 ends. Yeah. There's a reason why these rumors tend to seem plausible. Samsung has changed its timeline for a new S series launch over the past few years. That is true. Earlier models were launched as far ahead as March into the new year. Very true. Back in the day, it was April. I remember. Samsung has made gradual changes over the years. It's moved its launch from March into February as it stopped using Mobile World Congress MWC in Barcelona to unveil the new flagship. I really hope I get to go to MWC next year. Just saying, tangent. It's this year that the S21 series was announced mid-January on the 14th, about a month earlier compared to the 11th of February 2020 launch of the Galaxy S20 series, which is a whole month. A whole month, people. With the Galaxy S22 series expected to enter mass production in November this year, rumors are floating in South Korea that Samsung might launch the Galaxy S22 series before the end of 2021. So that should put the announcement at some point of the month in December. In almost all the rumors that we have previously seen about an early launch for the next Galaxy flagship S series, Samsung need to counter the threat from the new iPhone series as mentioned. Today's rumor also claims that Samsung is opting for an early launch to actively respond to the new iPhones coming up next month. I don't think they need to. The lack of a new flagship series in the second half of the year is also said to be one of the reasons there is no new Galaxy Note flagship this year. Ouch. Even though they are breaking sale records with their new foldables, can't quite match the numbers of Samsung conventional lineup it's bringing. That is true. We've already discussed how even in January, the launch of the S22 series and the upcoming S21 FE will be dead on arrival, maybe. We did discuss that. A December launch would mean that the S21 FE, due to potentially be released late October, would only have about a month of market before something better comes out. Yeah. Especially with the standard base S22, I guess. That's really not going to be a smart decision. I agree. So let's take these to reports about 2021 for the Galaxy S22 series with a massive grain of salt for now. It's far more likely that Samsung will wait until the new year to launch its next Galaxy flagships. And again, big rumor disclaimer mill. Thank you, Adnan, for putting this article up 7th of September. And be sure to get the full readout on SamMobile.com. You want to know my thoughts and opinion? This is a big cap. Big cap. I know Samsung used to release their stuff in April, moved it to March, stopped using MWC, went into February, went into January, now probably move into December. Nah, come on. That's a cap. That's a straight cap. Cap. No, I don't believe it. I personally don't believe it. I don't think so. I think there's an element of just cannibalizing launches. You need to give space for things to breathe, right? We need to give space for things to breathe. With with their commitment with the fan edition, as they've said every year, we should be expecting an S21 FE. Again, no official news, but we should be expecting it, right? Even December, even if it's like 20th of December or mid-September, mid-December, second week on the 11th, 12th, I just don't see it, and I don't actually think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea, and I don't think that will happen. I think they will still stick to January for now. January is still like the upper limit of what they can push. They will stick to it. And I don't think they need to worry too much about disrupting what Apple are doing in that sense, right? They can't help that. They can't help that. And again, the phone that did disrupt that line was the Note series, but yeah, we didn't get it this year. We didn't get it this year. This is just a quick hot take on this one. It's a cap. I don't believe it. Take this with a massive grain of salt or pinch of salt. Is Samsung really launching the Galaxy S22 series before the end of this year? Yeah. To get a full read on this article, definitely do make sure to visit SamMobile.com and subscribe for an ad-free experience as well. Hack to the chat. Bang. It's been a fun one for sure. And we have about 2-3 minutes to close up and round up on this as well. Is TensorChip going to have the advantage of 5 years of software support and with Samsung and that? We have no idea. We just don't know. We are in the end game of 2021 when it comes to tech consumer releases. Let's all just wait and see. We ain't got long to go, people. Once we hit the fourth quarter of this year, October going all forward, it's just going to be hot take releases, gaming phones, Samsung releases, this release, that release. Man, this is going to be a lot. Tech Lover Mama just subbed and I saw T's tweet. Hello all. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you coming on the stream. Really appreciate you joining on the stream. What's your thoughts about the Galaxy Z Fold 3? Love it. I think it's a great refinement. I think it's a great refinement. Great if you're a first-time Fold user. And great if you are a Fold 1 user upgrading to a Fold 3, 100%. Maybe if you're a Fold 2 user, you might not be that impressed, even though it's still very impressive. I think Fold 4 users would really need an upgrade for their Fold 2. Ooh. Any questions that you've got a minute to fire away, and we are pretty much done with this week's weekly roundup live show, bringing you the hottest news in the world of Samsung from SamMobile.com. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on SamMobile TV and any future weekly roundup live shows, which usually takes place end of the week or during the week on a Friday. Well, yeah, that is it, people. We are done. It's been a pleasure. I've had fun with it. As always, definitely make sure you like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Stay safe during this time, wherever you are in the world. And we will catch you next time for all the latest roundup in the world of Samsung. Take care, people. Stay safe. See ya.